guys, I just wanted to talk to you quickly about a tool that our team has been working on here at LaunchDarkly. So we have now agent skills. What this means is you can separate your configuration and your agentic control layer from your code using LaunchDarkly. And you don't need to either go into the UI to set up those prompt settings or those model settings, or use our API. Now it has all been refined into these very clear instructions that your coding assistant can leverage. Go to launchdarkly.com and click the link at the bottom that says start building for free. Now you'll be taken to this place where you can create your free account. So here you can use your Google sign in, your GitHub sign in, or you can fill out the form. Be sure to use an email you have access to because you'll need to head over to that email to complete the sign in process. Once you've submitted that form and you head over to your email, you're going to click the link and it will take you to a page where you can fill out these demographics really quickly. And once you've done that, you will see our landing page. So our landing page basically shows you a list of all the SDKs we support. So this is good for future reference, but for now what I want you to do is click that black arrow in the top left. Now on this left sidebar, if you look at the very bottom, there's a gear icon. You want to choose that and head to authorization on that left menu. Create a token and you can give it any name you want, but it's important that it has writer access because that's going to be what allows you to create projects and create AI configs. Now, assuming you've been working with skills previously, you can add the LaunchDarkly agent skills. Select the ones that you want to include and then choose which coding assistant you'll be using and wait for those to be installed. You have the LaunchDarkly skills installed and you've signed up for the account and gotten your API key. So the next step is to clone this demo pipeline repo. You can obviously use this for your own application, but here I am just cloning this side project researcher. And then I will provide my agent with my LaunchDarkly API key. You can see that the env here shows the SDK key and the Anthropic API key. You don't actually need to provide it with that SDK key because it will be able to get that when it uses your API key. Okay, so now let's create that multi-agent system using natural language. I just told it to create an AI configs for a side project launcher with 3 configs: idea validator, landing page writer, and tech stack advisor. I said put them in a new project called project launcher. These instructions you can copy verbatim from the written tutorial, which is exactly what I did. I just copied and pasted them. That's why it went so fast. And now I'm waiting for all those API calls, which my coding assistant knows how to do from the agent skills we installed. Your assistant will create the LaunchDarkly project and it will populate it with AI configs for each agent. So you will be able to view these in the LaunchDarkly UI under the AI configs menu, which we will go to now. Each config has its own instructions, model settings, variables. But as I'm looking at this, I realize that before agents can run, we need to set up targeting to serve these. So you'll need to go back and ask your assistant to update the targeting rules to serve the new variations to all users if you have the same problem where it's not automatically done by your assistant. Without this step, your code will bypass all these LaunchDarkly configurations. So the repo includes the code to pull in from LaunchDarkly at runtime, and this would allow you to create and serve different variations, perform A/B tests, and evaluate performance without redeploying. Now I'm seeing that it's finishing up that targeting step and I can go back into my UI and confirm that new variation is being served instead of having it be disabled. We can run our pipeline. So we've got the 3 agents. The idea validator will do market research. The tech stack recommender will propose architecture. And remember, the website writer will draft copy. I am giving it very vague and very open-ended ideas and options for this test run, but obviously you would put in something a bit more specific. And you can tweak and optimize each of these agents now independently in your coding assistant. So without having to change the prompts in code and without having to go into the LaunchDarkly UI, you can have your coding assistant help you to iterate on and optimize these prompts and model selection. Cool, now my pipeline is done. I'm just taking a look at these outputs. I can view them in this folder, or I can do a preview if I'm interested. So I've got my market research, I have my website copy, and I have my tech stack recommendations. Anyway, thanks for watching. And remember, these agent skills that we publish are open source. So please contribute and make sure to make it better for the rest of us. If you have any questions or difficulties getting started, you can reach out to me. The key takeaway is that with LaunchDarkly agent skills, you can now easily externalize your AI configurations without having to change your code or navigate our UI or API. Your coding assistant can help you with just a few natural language commands. This opens up a world of possibilities for building AI-powered applications and workflows. So install the skills, start exploring, and let us know what you build.